I always thought the worst thing about working late shifts at the university library would be the silence, but it isn't. It's the way the silence listens. Last night, while shelving some tattered volumes in the basement's restricted section, I found a book wedged behind a crumbling brick. Its cover was blank except for my full name pressed into the leather, and as soon as I touched it, the air thickened, like the library itself was holding its breath. I should have left it alone, but curiosity is a hunger that grows louder in the dark. Cracking it open, I saw the first dozen chapters were written in looping handwriting I somehow recognized as my own. But I never wrote this. The ink danced across the pages, detailing moments from my life I'd never told anyone, even things I'd pushed deep into memory. Page after page, I turned, each word felt like it was being pulled from somewhere inside me, leaving me emptier. Then, as I reached the end, the pages faded into blankness. That's when I noticed the cold tingle crawling up my arms. Black, inky letters began to seep through my skin, forming words in my own handwriting. I tried to rub them away, but the harder I scrubbed, the clearer they became. The final chapter was writing itself, line by line, across my flesh. I watched, powerless, as my darkest secrets, thoughts I'd never dared to speak, were spelled out for anyone to see, the ink burning like frostbite. The last line formed on my palm, "He never leaves." I looked up and caught my reflection in the dusty glass of a library cabinet. There was something behind me. Something that looked just like me, but with eyes as black as the ink now carved into my skin. The book snapped shut on its own, and the silence that followed wasn't empty anymore. It was filled with the sound of my own voice, whispering a story I knew would never end.